everybody, it's Tammi C. Walker, the owner of Dreams Are a Reality. I created this channel to provide light love. How you all doing? I'm doing pretty good. Before I get started, thank you for coming to my channel, Dreams Are a Reality. On this channel, you will find me talking about how you can get the love that you so deserve, how you can buy a home, how you can go back to school, how you can change careers, how you can work on your mental health, your physical health, mind, body, soul. You can have the life you deserve. That's why I create this channel. I've been through ups and downs, depression, anxiety, and a whole lot of other stuff. And I'm not saying every day is perfect, but I have figured out some tools on how to have a better life. I am a licensed social worker, a therapist, all that other great stuff, life coach. I was a life coach first. But thank you for coming to this channel. I am so happy to have each and every one of you, all of my people that comment basically every day. You all know who you are. I appreciate you all so much. I want to talk about no contact and how I did it over and over by accident without even knowing what no contact was. This was years ago when it wasn't spoken of as much as it is now. No social media, imagine that. So back in the day, did I say hit like? Nope. Like, subscribe, share, all the other good stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So back in the day when I began dating after I ended, my marriage many moons ago, I always say 1999, 2000, 2001. And I would date very short term, maybe a year. I don't know if that's considered a short term, but that was probably one of my longer ones. It would be like, especially at one point, it would be 3-4 months. So I began doing no contact by accident because I was so unhealthy. I would date someone, like one guy I dated, and he ghosted me. So I just threw myself back out there and went to a picnic and met a new guy. And then I would start dating a new guy. So I ended up no contacting him, just did because I had met somebody else. And I felt like if he's going to ghost me, then I'm going to move on. Sure enough, after no, I don't think it was 3 months. After a month or so, he pops back up. He's like, hey. And he said, like, what are you doing or whatever he said. I'm like, why are you calling me? Then he was like, like nothing happened. I noticed there was some guys, I don't know if the ladies do it, but some guys, they'll disappear and pop back up in a few months like nothing happened, and it's the most weirdest thing. So that's what he did. And I'm like, what do you want? I'm seeing someone now. He's like, I can't believe you. How could you just do that to me? Oh, and I told him, I said, I never heard from you. What did you expect for me to do? There was another guy I began to date that lied and told my friend he was divorced because she had fixed us up. He wasn't divorced. He was separated. Ended up being all this drama behind it. Me being unhealthy, trying to listen to his story. He ended up being very immature. Not to get on here and put down people, but this is what happened in the relationship. I wasn't in a good place at all. He was immature. He was a little bit younger than me. And just brought a whole lot of drama. And I had my drama. I had the drama of my own of trying to secure steady employment. At that point, I kept getting laid off. I was heartbroken. I don't even know what I was. I was just not in a good place at all. So this guy was trying to get a divorce and he had some more stuff going on. So me and him together were just a mess. So anyway, me and him fell out. He disappeared because he lived in Indiana and I lived in Illinois. And next time he popped back up, guess what your girl did? Had another new boyfriend. And he's like, oh, hi, all excited to talk to me. And I'm like, dry, like, yeah, what do you want? He was like, I was just calling. I think he said to take you out or to see how you doing. I said, look, I have a boyfriend now. He was like, oh, man. He said, I'm not happy over that. And then he was like, I can't tell you. I hope it works out because I hope it don't. I said, well, it don't matter what you're saying. I have a new boyfriend now. And that's that. And that was the end of that. So another no contact is off and running. And it continued on and on. on and on. Other three other guys I dated a little bit longer, the ones that lasted a year, they both started coming back, and I was like, just done. No contact is not a game. What it is you putting yourself first and saying, this person is not showing me the respect I deserve. This person is ghosting me. This person is being disrespectful in any way. So, ladies and gentlemen, somebody doesn't have to curse you out to be disrespectful. They can be rude. And rude would be not acknowledging your call, not acknowledging your text, not treating you with dignity. It doesn't matter what's going on with them. You can't come and pull that with me. Bury my mother, bury my father. I had cancer twice. So baby, I got it all. I could make a phone call and say my mom passed. I could make a phone call and say my dad passed. There's no excuse for somebody to ghost you. Now, I'll be honest with you. When I had cancer, everybody had to go. Only if you were a close friend and my family and brought me good energy would I talk to you. If you were drama, if you were toxic, I cut you off because cancer ain't no joke. And baby, I had to live. So let's see, me living or listening to some toxic. I'm going to go with live for 100. And that's what I did. And I survived. So we got to get rid of toxic people. Now, if it's a sibling, cousin, mother, father, grandma, auntie, a relative, close friend. I know always cutting people off may not be your strategy. However, you must put a wall up or put some space between you and the toxic person because these are boundaries being formed. And that's what no contact is. I'm not saying go no contact on your friends or family. I'm not saying do that. But what I'm saying is with no contact, it is the premises that that other person was not treating you well. And it doesn't have to be punch you in the face, and I don't make light of domestic violence, or cursing you out, calling you bees and hoes, and you calling the guy MF. You all know the bad words. I don't need to say those. That doesn't have to be your reason for no contact. It could be something as simple as, hey, how you doing? And you don't get, it's like, hello. And they did not tell you anything. You and them were vibing. You and them were talking. And then all of a sudden, it's like fade to black or fade to white, or, they fade out. And you're like, so some women would do this. And I'm like, no, he okay. I hope nothing didn't happen to him. Only one time I did that. And I was like, I hope he's okay. It was this guy. He was in jail. It wasn't nothing like that. It was like his ex had put him in jail. They had some type of altercation and he ended up in jail. But I had a vibe because I have, very good intuition. I told my friend, I was like, something bad happened because I knew his pattern. He always responded. He always called me. And this particular time he went ghost, but that wasn't his pattern at that time. He ended up ghosting me. Oh, he had his moment. Let me talk to you about that a little bit. To get off subject, I'm going to get back to it. It is the most bizarre thing. And I know you all have seen it done to you and you've done it because I have done it. This person could be the sweetest person, loving, kiss, best everything. I mean it. I done had it. Best everything. And it's like somebody takes over their whole mind, body, and soul. They become a cold, you know what. And you be like, now who in the heck is that? So it's all of us because I've done it. I can be the nicest lady you ever want to meet. If you need it, I got it. You getting it. Now I have boundaries. So me and you ain't getting no money. That ain't happening. But I'm a very kind person. And my kindness gets me in trouble sometimes. It really does. Sometimes I regret being such a sweet person because people take it for weakness. Then I got to pull out Tamika. Tamika is my alter ego who I don't show. Probably nobody has seen Tamika except some guys that were just, But I try not to show it because it's not good. Nevertheless, she's here at times. And so that's where I've become very cold to a guy. And they probably like, what happened? Because I'm usually so kind and nice and polite. But when you get to Mika, that means you have ran out. You have ran out. Everybody have a threshold. The nice, sweet guys out here, the gentlemen. Don't you have a threshold? These ladies just take you for granted. And it's like lights out. You cut them off. And that's where no contact really works. You don't sit there and say, okay, it's been 2 months. Although I do that a little bit. But it's been 2 months. I haven't heard anything. Is he going to call? Is she going to call? That's not. Don't do that because you're going to make yourself anxious. You go on about your day. Now, I kind of don't like the way things going a little bit for me. It's too busy, you all. It's already May. It's already May just about. And it's going so fast because I'm so busy. And I don't have to say that because all of us are busy. But a little bit, you don't want to always be so busy where it's a race against the clock. And that's how I feel I am doing now. Hopefully May and definitely June get a little bit of a reprieve because this is just too fast. But I don't have time to be like, did they call? Are they calling? Did they call? Did they call? I'll barely, I'm not gonna say I don't look at my phone. I do, but not for that. So with no contact, if you can, try to get a life, exercise, journal. I say the same stuff. Meditation. Get into the NBA playoffs. I think the Summer Olympics are coming. It's going to be nice outside. Get in nature. Go outside. Dial up a friend. Text a friend. However you do it. Go hang out with them. Have a lunch with them. Have a dinner with them. Have a breakfast with them. You have little ones in your family. Go take them to the park. Busy yourself. Get a second job. Even if it's for 2-3 months. Go to the library. Go to the museum. Go to free concerts. Do something. Don't sit and wait on that person to call you back. It is just torture. And you are going to become very anxious. And that's what no contact is not for that. No contact is not to make that person call you. What I loved about no contact that I learned in 01, 02, 04, 1999 is that it was my chance to become empowered. It was my chance to take my power back and say, no, you would not mistreat me. No, you would not ignore me. No, you would not let me make dinner and you don't show up for me. I'm not going to talk to you because I deserve better. That's what no contact is saying. I deserve better. Now, whatever the person's reason for treating you that way, that makes a difference. But we don't know the reason. When all we know, we getting bad treatment. If they are depressed, and you know how I feel about depression, I have so much grace and empathy and sympathy for someone who has depression because that's different. But if they don't verbalize that to you, you just think they're being plain old rude. And so we got to proceed on the side of caution and just say they ghosting us. They're being rude. We don't know if they're depressed or if something really bad happened. This is where communication plays a big role. And I know sometimes when people are down and out, they just don't have the words. Trust me, I understand. I really do. But it does us no good on the other end when we don't hear from you. What are we left to think? And if you are a lady watching, if you anything like me, baby, we can create a scenario that's the furthest thing from the truth. Women have the most vivid and crazy imagination. Oh, he probably got married. Oh, he's in Barbados. Oh, he probably hate me. Oh, we just sit up there and make up stuff. You'd be like, now where did I get that from? We don't have no proof that any of that, what we said is true. And it's your own past trauma. It's your own anxiety, that negative stinking thinking. And when you start ruminating, let it go on autopilot. It's not going to go to, oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, I'm so smart. Oh, I have a good life. Oh, I'm grateful. It's going to go to, he don't want me. He probably married somebody else. He with somebody else. I think he got somebody else. This is where that stalking comes in, on Facebook, stalking at their house, looking. And it goes bad. And so we don't want to do that. So no contact is not so you can make them call you. You cannot make anyone call you. You cannot make anyone love you. You cannot control somebody's heart. You cannot make, but you can put positive energy out there and do the self-care and also do no contact to put up your boundaries and show that you are empowered, you deserve better, and I'm not going to call you because if you don't want to talk to me, don't talk to me. I mean, I didn't want to say that. If you don't want to talk to me, I don't want to talk to you. I think Fantasia said that in her song. And I just ate something, so it might not come out right. But she said, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me. That didn't sound like Fantasia. Go ahead and free yourself. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She's got an interesting voice. You ain't gonna be able to duplicate a Fantasia voice. It's a squeaky, weird, beautiful voice. I love, you hear me? Love Fantasia and her hair and her outfits. Go on, girl. Anybody take their shoes off for a performance, they all right with me. I love Fantasia. You can tell she got such a beautiful heart. Love you, girl. But yeah, that's my favorite song by her. Don't talk to me. Go ahead. She said, go ahead and free yourself. That song is, it's the best. That's a no contact song because we don't want nobody who don't want us. And my videos are not for no ladies. It's for my men because the men get done wrong. The ladies just do them wrong too. We be thinking that all the men got the upper hand, but women be wrong to them too. It's not a gender specific type of deal. We all get it. Trauma doesn't have a gender. It just happens. And so out of people's trauma, you get caught up in the crosshairs. All of us have done it or we get caught in it. Okay, so you all with me on that no contact? I did it back in the day, didn't know what I was doing. Worked like a charm. It works. Now there's a chance you may never hear from that person. What you gonna do about it? It is what it is. I'm not making light of it because I know when you love someone, you want to hear their voice one more time. You want to see their face one more again. And you're hoping and the praying. But you know what? This is when the magic starts. Let me show you something. You see my phone case? When we let it go. Just got to let it go. When you let it go and let God, that's when the magic happens. I'm telling you all, I'll be telling you all on my videos, I did it. I wanted to get in social work so bad, applying. I was getting mad. I'm just angry. I'm like, why nobody not hiring me? That's ridiculous. And I'm trying with all my might. I probably had applied for 10 to 15 social work jobs, probably more. I was going hard because when I apply for jobs, when I really need one or really just got to get away from where I am at, I do a list, just like my journal, 1 through 10. And honey, as I apply, I'm writing down who I applied for, what I applied for. And it's like a homework assignment for me because I'm crazy, crazy good. I'm tenacious. And when I want something, I get it. But I go hard. I'm going to go crazy and get them like, oh, you applied for a few jobs. You have 20. Tammy, yes. Because I want a job. That's how I roll. I always been like that. And I always get jobs. But this particular time, I was so desperate to get a job and anxious. I must have been fearful that I wasn't going to get one, that I pushed it away. What you think really does happen. You are what you think. You get what you think. In my mind, I was thinking doubt. I stopped. I said, don't apply for no more jobs for a few weeks. So I probably took 2 to 3 weeks off. Maybe a month. I don't think so. Probably 3 weeks. And I became calmer. I said, no. I got mad one night and I said, I deserve better. And I meant that with my whole soul. But I didn't have that like, ugh. I was more like, apply for my jobs again. 5 people contacted me. I had 5 interviews lined up. I mean, it was happening so fast. I was like, whoa, okay, now I'm overwhelmed. But I didn't even get to number 5. I only did 4. And one of them was the job I have now. And that was 4 years ago. So same with no contact. Yeah, let it go. Especially with relationship. It's not a job. You can't apply for a relationship. But if somebody's not calling you, you have to let it go. Never saying it like it's easy. It's not. It's not easy. Heartbreak is a horrible thing. And wanting to be with the one you love and then they don't show you that love back, it hurts. You know, it's nothing I could say to take that hurt away. But if you get a little bit busy, you'll think about them a little bit less. I want to do a video about grabbing somebody else and trying to replace that person. How that'll never work. Now they damage collateral. Now you using them. That's a whole nother video. But I hope something I said made sense with the no contact. I know it's a tricky subject and people, you know, they get upset over it. I get it. But this channel, I always try to give you all the skinny. And I tell you what I've done and my results. And I will never lie to you all. That's one thing. I'm not a liar. I thank God. I might be a gossiper a bit, but I'm not a liar. So I throw myself under the bus at all costs, at all times. Tammi Sharice Walker, I'm signing off. I hope I helped you a bit with this no contact. Give it a try and don't play the game trying to make them come back. Just let it roll, let it go, and watch. That's when the magic gonna happen. You're gonna be shocked. You'll be shocked at the results. It happened for me. It's gonna happen for you. I'm no special, more special than you. All right. All is well. Everything's working out for my highest good. All is well. Everything's working out for your highest good. Stay quiet. Oh, and no contact. Bye.